Hey guys, Altu back again from loseweightbuildmuscles.com, and in part 1 what we did was discuss how to make your own homemade weight gainer and why it's more beneficial to make your own homemade weight gainer rather than buying one of the big brand supplemented weight gainers. If you missed part 1, then go back to my part 1 video and just get an explanation there, and you'll also see my breakfast shake as well. Part 2 is all about how to make your own post-workout recovery shake. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. I'll show you exactly what I put inside my recovery shake. Okay guys, this recipe is my post-workout shake. So post-workout, your insulin levels are high. You want to replenish your energy levels, so you've just battered your muscles and you just want to replenish all the energy that you've lost, all the glycogen that you've lost. So you do that by feeding your body some really fast release, simple carbohydrates. Okay, so this is a really simple recipe actually. You've got your protein. Obviously you need your protein for muscle repair, and you want something quite fast acting after a workout. Now I've got a blend of whey protein, isolate and hydro isolate. So hydro isolate is the fastest release, the most bioavailable protein that you can get, I believe. I could be mistaken, but I'm sure it's the fastest. You've got isolate, which is the second fastest as well. So you do want something quite fast acting. Okay, so I'm going to put roughly about 40 grams of protein inside there. Again, if you're taking creatine, you might be, you might not be. Some weight gainers have creatine already inside. Now I've just added creatine recently to my workouts, so what I'm going to do is put about 5 to 10 grams post-workout so they can get driven straight into my muscle cells. Okay, so chuck in about a heaped teaspoon, which is about 5 to 10 grams. So you've got your creatine. Now you might recognise this ingredient here, maltodextrin. This is that cheap sugar. It's considered a complex carb, but it has the same effect as things like dextrose. Now what this does is it allows your glycogen levels to be replenished in the muscles and allows them to get stronger for the next time. So what we're going to do here is add, I want about 50 to 75 grams here. Okay, you can really afford to go to town with the carbs after a workout. If you're cutting, if you're burning fat, ease back on the carbs a little bit. You might even want to go with porridge oats post-workout if you're leaning up. Give that a go. But for me, I'm bulking, so this is a good bulking shake. Now remember, most of what's in weight gainers is this maltodextrin here. So maltodextrin or dextrose. Now this stuff for 5 kilos, that's like 11 pounds. I paid less than 10 pounds. I paid less than a tenner. So you know, that's like $15. So you can see here how much extra the supplement companies are charging you just for such a cheap ingredient. So bear that in mind. It's a lot cheaper to make this yourself. I would normally put water in this, put it up to about halfway up the shake because I don't want it to be too full. I don't want the shake to last too long, to be honest. I like to just gulp it and go. I'm not going to put water in it now because I'm going to save this for my workout later. But this is what you do for post-workout. Okay, just to add a few extra notes about your post-workout recovery drink. Normally I'd give you leeway on the ingredients you can use for your shakes. So for breakfast or for before bed, you can kind of chop and change the ingredients. For post-workout, I'd recommend just sticking with the simple ingredients that I used in my video. You can change the carbohydrate source to something similar, so you can either use dextrose, maltodextrin,
or two of the new breed carbohydrates. Now these are a little bit more expensive, but they're also a lot lighter, so they get through the digestive system a lot quicker. So you're going to replenish your glycogen stores a lot quicker than normal. So you've got waxy maize starch and also Vitago, which is the big daddy of carbohydrates. But again, these two are a little bit more expensive. I personally don't use them because the extra cost to me doesn't justify the benefits. If you can afford it, go for it, because they are going to be slightly better. But maltodextrin and dextrose do a great job of sending you on your way to recovery. There are things I wouldn't recommend adding to this shake, which are things like fruits. I know fruits are healthy at any other time of the day, but the kind of sugar they contain is called fructose. It's a natural sugar, and it doesn't replenish glycogen as quickly as these other simple sugars that I've mentioned here. Fructose, in fact, is better at replenishing glycogen in the liver only. It's not that great at replenishing glycogen in the muscles. So just stick with the 4 carbohydrate sources that I've mentioned here, and you should be absolutely fine. And you also obviously want a fast-acting protein. That shouldn't change. So don't use anything slower acting than whey protein. Ideally isolate or hydroisolate, but nothing slower than that.